Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm Mark Gentry, and I am here to help you get out of the prison of good and to have men rise for the purpose that God has called us to do. I see it so much in men that I talk to of the prison of good. I lived there for most of my life. I'm 39 years old. I live in Clovis, California. We're in the middle of California, and I have lived in comfort most of my life. And comfort almost cost me my marriage, almost cost me my third child, almost cost me my businesses, my health, all kinds of stuff, because I was comfortable. And it's amazing how many men live in comfort, and they think that it's okay to be in comfort. And I thought it was, right? I thought it was like that's where you're supposed to be. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, this is good. This is great. Comfort is amazing. And what I realized over time is comfort is actually the worst place to be in, because it's a great place to be in, but nothing grows in comfort. Nothing exceeds in abundance, right? And what is amazing about what God has called us to do is to be in abundance in all aspects of life. In your body, being, balance, and business. Those four. Body, being, balance, business. He's called us to be in abundance. But because of the environment that we live in, the people that we surround ourselves with, social media, TV, they say you can't have it all. Like, you can't do it. Like, there's no way. Like, how do you have enough time? You're so busy, blah, blah, blah. All these excuses. It's fucking mind-blowing. And I grew up in it, and I lived in it, and I let people dictate what I thought, my actions, what I could make, what I couldn't make, what my worth was for years. And the amazing thing is, in comfort, you get regret, you get anxiety, you get depression, you get all these symptoms, right? You get second guessing, all that stuff, right? You're not valuing yourself. You're not valuing your time. And for me, it was in my pit in 2019. We bought this house where I'm in right now. We did about a 5-month remodel. We had our second child, Selah. She was about 10 days old, moved in with my mom and my brother in about a 1,500 square foot house with 2 kids and us. I would not recommend doing that. And so that's when I was already spiraling down in the goodness of comfort. And I was at that point in my life where I was going to the grocery store. That's what I was telling my wife. Stopping back at a bar, having 4 or 5 drinks, going home, looking at porn every day, masturbating, doing all those things, right? And it just kept getting worse. I was flying off the handle. I was angry. I was insecure. I wasn't taking care of my body, even though I was teaching health. I've been in the health business for over 15, 16 years and helped thousands of people get in shape, stay in shape, mentally get better, and I wasn't there. I wasn't taking care of myself. I had the best dad bod on earth. That's what I thought. And I would just let myself go. And what was funny is my purpose of God and knowing who He was so blurred because of what I wanted to do, what I thought was cool, and what the world was doing. And that put me in a bad place in comfort. And we bought this house over budget. As if you guys done a remodel, you would know it doesn't ever go as budgeted. And then my wife proposed to me. We moved in late 2019. My wife proposed to me that I could either move in or not move in. My choice. And so I chose to move in with our, at the time, would be 5 or 6 month old Selah. And I told my wife I regret having her. It was a bad decision. And it was one of those things where I was so in my emotions and I was so in my feelings that I couldn't see the facts of my life. I couldn't see what God was calling me to do. I couldn't see what my wife was telling me to do, any of that. And so did that. And then my wife is a hairdresser. We own a salon here in town also. And she was blowing her whole business up and going to charge these outrageous prices. And she's going north and she knows her purpose. And I was right here. And that did not go well. And as you know, COVID hit in 2020 and our salon was shut down. The gym I work out was shut down for 2 years here in California. And God was just knocking at me. Boom, boom. Mark, wake up, wake up. And I wouldn't listen. And finally, in late 21, I finally told myself, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure myself out. And so I have tools and systems and softwares that help me stay disciplined and show up with integrity every single day in my body. Every day I work out and I take my fruits and greens. In my being, my purpose with God, I meditate every day for 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon. And I do a walk and talk prayer stack. It's on an app, walk and talk prayer stack with God, that separates your facts and feelings because they're both good to have, but we want to concentrate on the facts because that's what's going to get us ahead. Our feelings doesn't always get us ahead. So we want to concentrate on those. Balance. I text my wife or write a post-it note every morning to my wife, and I text one other person of gratitude. And in my business, I discover and declare something every day about your business, about my business. It could be anything. Could be watching a YouTube thing and applying that to your business. Could be going live on Instagram. Could be anything you want. And I've done those 4 things over the last 9 months, and the results I've had in my body, unbelievable. I got my blood work done. Everything's back normal. I've packed on 20 pounds of muscle in the last 8 months. My eating's super clean, and I have not drank in 4 months. And that was one of my impossible games for the year, was to stop drinking, and I have stopped, and there's no looking back. And so it's amazing what you can do when you apply yourself and you show up every single day with integrity and discipline, because that creates certainty. It creates certainty in yourself, which is the most important thing. And it also has your spouse have certainty in you, knowing that you will do the work. And if you do go off track, you're going to get right back in line quicker. And so that's one thing that I've realized too, is going through this and working on myself day by day and developing good habits and routines that I never waver, that it provides certainty in the people around me that I care most about. And it shows them that I am willing to do the work on myself. And that's the number one thing. Whereas before I was not putting work in on myself. I was worried about what other people thought, what jealousy, anxiety, all those things. Now it goes God, me, and then everyone else. And I don't want that to change, because that creates certainty. And so if you're listening to this and you're like, man, this is kind of knocking at me right here, like I have lived in the comfort of good, at the prison of good, comment below. I would love to start a conversation with you. Go to my Instagram, at Mark Gentry Training, and we can and DM me, and we can start a conversation, and I would love to help. I'm going to come out with these YouTubes, and I'm just going to help with people in comfort, men in comfort, because there's a lot of guys out there that live in comfort, and they know it's not okay. They have regret. They have the voice in their head, God, whoever you want to say it is, but you have that voice that you know what you're doing is not right. You know that there's more. You know that God has called you to rise, to be the man that you envision yourself to be. So until next time, thank you for listening, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day.